YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Listen, Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Suge Knight, the former CEO of Death Row Records, has made shocking claims that Snoop Dogg is working behind the scenes to get Keefe D out of jail because Keefe D is talking a little too much. And what exactly is Keefe D saying? That Snoop Dogg might have been involved with the murder of Tupac.
How Snoop tell you and told you he's a part of the people who put bread to kill Pac. Since I've been in here, Snoop and other people been having people trying to bail the guy out, Keefe D, because he talking too much.
In today's video, we're going to break this down piece by piece, starting with who Suge Knight is, his history with Death Row Records, his relationship with Tupac and Snoop Dogg, Snoop's own past murder case, and most importantly, why Keefe D is in jail and what he has admitted about Tupac's murder. By the end of this video, you're going to see just how deep this rabbit hole really gets. Suge Knight is one of the most feared and influential figures in hip-hop history. Born Marion Hugh Knight Jr. in 1965, Suge rose from being a bodyguard in the music industry to the co-founder and CEO of Death Row Records, the label that defined the West Coast music rap scene in the entire of the 1990s. Suge's power in the industry wasn't just about music. It was really about intimidation, control, and street politics. He famously strong-armed Vanilla Ice for publishing rights, had deep ties to gang culture, and played a major role in shaping the career of Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Tupac Shakur. But how did he become the head of Death Row? It all goes back to the dealings with Dr. Dre. After Dr. Dre's fallout with NWA and Ruthless Records, Suge helped him escape Eazy-E's contract, allegedly using threats and violence to get Dre out of his deal. From there, Death Row Records was born in 1991, and it quickly became the most dominant label in hip-hop history. When Tupac joined Death Row in 1995, after Suge Knight bailed him out of jail for $1.4 million, he became the biggest star on the label. But what many people don't realize is that his relationship with Snoop Dogg was extremely complicated. At first, they were real close friends, two young rap icons representing the West Coast. But things changed in 1996 when Tupac started beefing with Biggie in the East Coast. While Snoop Dogg wanted to remain neutral, this led to a lot of tensions between the two. It all came to a head when, just days before Tupac's murder, Snoop did an interview saying that he had no issues with Biggie whatsoever. Tupac felt betrayed, and after that, the two barely spoke. In fact, after Tupac was shot in Vegas, Snoop later admitted that when he went to go visit him in the hospital, Pac wouldn't even look at him. This fallout would later fuel conspiracy theories about Snoop's involvement in the Tupac murder. Now, Snoop Dogg himself wasn't a stranger to legal troubles. In 1993, Snoop was arrested for murder in connection to the killing of a gang member, Philip Waldemarian. Snoop and his bodyguard were charged. After a lengthy trial, they were both acquitted in 1996, with Snoop walking scot-free. This trial cemented his image as a real gangster rapper, but it also showed that Snoop was no stranger to the criminal justice system. Now, Suge Knight is pointing fingers at him again, this time over Tupac, some old skeletons that may be in Snoop Dogg's closet. Suge Knight, once the most powerful man in hip-hop, is currently serving a 28-year prison sentence for a 2015 hit-and-run incident that resulted in the death of Terry Carter. As you guys know, this incident actually happened outside of the set of NWA, interestingly enough. According to prosecutors, Suge ran over Carter in a dispute during the filming of the NWA biopic, Straight Outta Compton. Suge has maintained that it was self-defense, but in 2018, he took a plea deal, avoiding a potential life sentence. Keefe D, a former Southside Crip and the uncle of Tupac's alleged killer, Orlando Anderson, was arrested in 2023 for his role in Tupac's 1996 murder. For years, Keefe had publicly bragged about being inside the car that shot Tupac. In interviews, he admitted that he provided the gun that killed Tupac, something that until now had never led to an arrest. So why was he finally charged? Because he wouldn't stop talking. Under Nevada's murder laws, even if you don't pull the trigger, you can still be charged for being an accomplice. And because Keefe kept admitting his involvement, he finally got indicted. Now, Suge Knight is making a bold claim. He says that Snoop Dogg is secretly trying to get Keefe D out of jail. Why? Because Keefe D just knows a little too much. According to SUGE, Keefe D's recent arrest has put pressure on a lot of people, and if he starts naming names, it could connect Snoop Dogg to Tupac's murder. This isn't the first time Snoop has been linked to this case, but if what SUGE is saying is true, then the story is far from over. Snoop was not about to let these rumors bubble up, so he sent the response ASAP. And Snoop Dogg, his response is pretty much straightforward, calling them nonsense and just absolute jealousy. Snoop Dogg says SUGE is just mad that he lost Death Row Records and that he's making up lies from prison. As you all may know, Snoop is currently the owner of Death Row Records. Snoop has fully denied any involvement in Tupac's murder, saying that he was focused on his own career and no reason to want Pac dead. With Keefe D behind bars and Suge Knight's credibility questionable, many fans believe that this is just another wild conspiracy. But what do you think? Is there any truth to what SUGE is saying, or is this just another chapter in hip-hop's most legendary mysteries? Let us know in the comments.